Well, it's time to continue the series of videos that I needed to do. I said in, I didn't say this in yesterday's video, but, there's actually 3 videos I needed to do in terms of, like, you know, getting videos out that I need to do. And yesterday, doing the arc thoughts on the Boo saga from Dragon Ball, that was definitely one of them. So by my count, I have at least 2 more to do. And luckily, I can do that. Actually, did I wind up doing that? Or was it Thursday? No, I did it on Monday. I'm sorry. I know that, I thought I did it Monday, or I know I did one of these days. Hold on. Right, it was Monday that I did it. Oops. Why did I think I did it yesterday? Oh, it's not even happened that far apart. But anyway, so there are 3 videos I need to do, and doing the arc thoughts on the Boo saga was one of them. I need to do my arc thoughts on Egghead at some point. But one I absolutely need to get done, that I'd like to get done now, having, to be honest, I finished this just a few days ago, but I really wasn't going to have enough time to talk about it until later. So, actually, let me get my little behind active cards done, then I can talk about it. So, for my low, I would say yesterday did feel kind of long up until the very end. But, again, it kind of goes with what I said just the other day about if I have to go through a lot of long, boring, and mundane activities to get to something truly great, then that's exactly what I'll do. And last night, being my high, was exactly that. My parents celebrated their 41st wedding anniversary, and, you know, I got to be around to help them. So, yeah. Oh, I guess I did help with bringing out the garbage and among other things. But, you know, we got to celebrate last night, dinner at the Corn Country Club. It was wonderful. You know, 41 years, it was actually funny because after they got married, my folks went on their honeymoon, and during dinner, it was my mom that said 41 years ago at this time, we were on our way to Syracuse. See, here's the thing, I've only known, like, I know Syracuse does have an airport, but my entire life, there's been an airport in Elmira. I actually had no idea that the Elmira airport wasn't built until years later. Or, actually, hold on. When was the Elmira airport built? Okay. Oh. 1945. Why they go? Right, because Elmira is a regional airport, meanwhile Syracuse is more international, so maybe that's why. Well, while I'm at, let me get to my notes real fast. Hold on. Before I continue, my act of kindness was, I took out the garbage for my folks. Because, you know, today's going to be garbage day, so I did it last night. So, enough about all that. With all that said, you know, it just amazes me how far how far I've come in terms of talking about the things that I like. To this day, I remember talking about the Legend of Vox Machina and how I love that show and I can't wait to see what happens next. And now here I am talking about season 3. Yeah, this was the second video I needed to do, was talking about the Legend of Vox Machina season 3, which, for those of you who don't know, a few years back, a group of voice actors got together and they started playing Dungeons and Dragons, or a D&D campaign. And they started to live stream it. It eventually became so popular that it grew a following. There's fans all over the world. Meaning, needless to say, it got more people than D&D, but also became so popular that they decided to make a show based on the campaign that these voice actors did for D&D. It is called The Legend of Vox Machina. And everything you see in the show, for the most part, was everything that they did during their campaign. Needless to say, if a truly awesome moment happened, somebody rolled a nat 20, which is awesome. But The Legend of Vox Machina stars 7 characters. Vexalia and Vaxilden, or Vax and Vax, they're brother and sister, voiced by Laura Bailey and Liam O'Brien. Ashley Johnson voices Pike Trickfoot. Matthew Mercer voices their pet bear, Trinket. Trinket's the best bear. Marisha Ray voices Keyleth of the Air Shari, the elf druid. Ashley Johnson's Pike Trickfoot is a dwarf. Gnome, I'm sorry, gnome. Very sorry. Sam Riegel voices Scanlan Shortholt, a gnome bard. Travis Willingham voices Grog Strongjaw, a Goliath barbarian, kind of like part giant and Pike's best friend. And Taliesin Jaffe voices Percival Frederickstein von Mussel Klawowski de Rollo III, or Percy for short. And before I continue, I want to make one thing clear. I love this show. There are people that will not like this show because it gets pretty violent, it gets pretty crass, and the language would be most unbecoming for those looking for wholesome family entertainment. So, yeah, this show is right up my alley. And the animation for the show is done by Titmouse. It's just been a great ride so far. But the last 2 seasons ended on very big cliffhangers. Season 1 ended with Vox Machina defeating the Briarwoods, liberating Whitestone, but the Chroma Conclave, which is a group of dragons, started attacking. Season 2 ended with Vox Machina having defeated one of the 4, technically there are 5 members of the Chroma Conclave. They defeated the first in episode 1. And then at the end of the last episode of season 2, they defeated another one. Like the first one, they defeated spit lightning. The other one spits acid. And season 2 ended on a cliffhanger where one of the dragons, named Raishan, who spits poison, who's voiced by legendary Cree Summer, by the way. Shout out to Cree Summer. She was number 5 from K&D, in case anyone's wondering, among other things. But number 5 is the one that came to mind. She's also Susie Carmichael in Rugrats. Anyway, basically, she wants to turn on Thordak, the leader of the Chroma Conclave, because it was Keyleth's tribe, the Arashari, that gave her like some sort of illness, and Thordak promised to cure her of it, but he never did, so she wants revenge Obviously, Kayla doesn't trust her, but, you know, that's a plot point in itself. And on the flip side of that, Dr. Anna Ripley, a former adversary of Percy, is out there making a deal with Orthax, the demon that originally did possess Percy, and, you know, she's making pepper boxes. If you don't know what a pepper box is, it's the weapon that Percy invented for the sole sake of murdering all those who, you know, did wrong to his family when they were forced out of Whitestone. Because Percy's actually a member of royalty, but the Briarwoods, along with several people amongst, you know, the DeRollo family, you know, they turned on him. So he made the pepper box for revenge, unknowingly making a deal with the demon known as Orthax, which Percy doesn't know his name until later, when Orthax possesses Anna Ripley. And Percy's like, it has a name? And she's like, you never asked. And I want to talk about one thing. Spoiler alert. Percy legit tries to show Anna Ripley mercy. She says, listen, dealing with Orthax is a nightmare, but I can help you. Like, he literally tries to extend an olive branch, and Anna Ripley shoots and kills him. Listen, I want to make one thing clear. I don't have a favorite character in Vox Machina. I love all 7 main characters equally. But when Percy had badass moments, or badass lines, like, they really stuck with me. Like in season 1, when he kills one of the people that he's getting revenge on, he's like, yours was the face I saw when murder entered my heart. I'm like, oh! I still get chills every time I see that scene. And he died. I mean, spoiler alert, they do bring him back through means of which I don't want to spoil. But, man, this season was just so awesome. I mean, to get one of the vestiges needed to defeat the dragons, like, they literally had to go to hell. And then there's this one game where Pike is playing a game with Devil Xerxes, which is one of the most chilling moments of the entire series for me. Like, the fact you're playing a game with the literal devil, that's already, like, nerve-wracking. But the stakes involved, oh my god, the stakes. Oh my god. Which, actually, the lesson to take from that is, sometimes you need to go against the wills of your deities in order to, you know, do what you have to do. I mean, again, this is a fictional show, so, you know, I'm not gonna, I mean, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop banning being Christian for this. But no, it's basically a lesson in sometimes you need to break rules in order to get what you need to get completed. And in bringing Percy back, that's what Vax had to do. Because one of the vestiges made him in tune with the Maiden of Ravens, who is able to see the boundaries between life and the afterlife. And to bring Percy back, there's a cost, which it looks like is already starting to take a toll on Vax, but nothing's happened yet. Again, this happens at the very end of the season, by the way. Man, just like everything that happens in, I don't want to talk too much else because I don't want to give away what happens. But man, this is such a great show. And also, like, okay, I grew up watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and like many people, I really wanted Azula to get her comeuppance. But here's the thing. In terms of getting her comeuppance, I wanted something bad to happen to her, but I didn't want her to die. When Anna Ripley killed Percy, I wanted that bitch to die. I never want any fictional character on a fictional show die more than Anna Ripley after she killed Percy. And seeing Vex and Vax team up to take her down, Oh, like, thank you. I mean, Vex did it because she and Percy were falling in love. And so, you know, she killed the love interest. So, yeah, bitch gotta go. And it was so satisfying. Honestly, this is the first season where, yeah, there's some loose ends that need to be tied up for season 4. Not to mention, the team had to split up, but they'll be back for season 4. But this is the first ending of the Vox Machina season in which it's a pretty happy ending. At least to my perspective. I mean, Keela still has to finish her Aramante, which is mastering like the 4 elements. She's mastered fire and she's mastered earth. So that's good. Pike is still in sorry. One of the plot points of season 3 was after the game with the Devil Xerxes. The Devil Xerxes is like, don't worry, Pike will no longer believe in the Everlight. When that does, like, that plot still point has to happen. Like, Pike dealing with like, should I obey the Everlight or should I not? Again, Vax has to deal with whatever's affliction came after curing Percy. Again, there's some things that are happening. But for the most part, this is a satisfying ending. And we're getting a season 4. I don't know when, but we're getting a season 4. Listen, there's not enough good things I can say about this show. There really is nothing. There's like, I couldn't talk about this show enough without expressing how great this show is. Like, give it a watch if you can. I love this show. And now I have 36 episodes to binge whenever I want until season 4 comes out. I don't know when that is, but to Laura Bailey, Taliesin Jaffe, Ashley Johnson, Matthew Mercer, Liam O'Brien, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, and Travis William, thank you. Thank you for coming together and making this show happen. And bring so many fans together. Not just fans of, like, remember, these are voice actors, which is an art that isn't appreciated enough. In fact, I'll be honest, I've always wanted to be a voiceover actor. That's my dream job. And to see a show like this get made, you know, by voice actors for their fans. Because listen, the credits for each and every single one of these voiceover actors is long. Like, if you're fans of any of their works, you're gonna love Vox Machina. I mean, I could literally do a video on each and every single one of these voice actors alone in terms of what they've done and what shows they've done that I've watched that I loved. And, ooh, I could do that, couldn't I? I could do that as a series, couldn't I? Do like a voiceover actor spotlight. Okay, stick a pin in that for later. But yeah, Vox Machina season 3, I loved it. I love this show. Congratulations on 3 fantastic seasons. Congratulations on getting renewed for season 4. I can't wait. Don't know where you guys are gonna go from there, but you know what? I'm pumped. I hope y'all like this video. If you like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys who are watching Joe Fernando. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Oh, happy hump day, folks. I forgot to say happy hump day. Happy hump day. But I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Remember, if you want to talk to me, the link is back. Take care. Make good choices. 607 all day, baby. This is the last Wednesday of October. I just realized.